Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Update SMP. This is Season 4 and it's Episode 2, and we actually did a bit of off-camera, not necessarily mining, but we have finished our starter base. I do want to go out there, but there is a creeper outside. I just saw him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I'm going to go ahead and execute this man real quick. There we go. Yeah, we went ahead and basically finished the starter base. I did say I want to finish it in today's episode, so there we go. We kind of got it done. There really wasn't much else to do. We just had to finish this little roof here, finish the side of the walls, and we finally finished this part because I don't think I even filled in this wall in the last episode. So yeah, we kind of just finished that up, and that is looking oh shoot, this is not good. But yeah, that's looking nice and fancy. I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. This starter base is pretty cool. I really like the colors of the cherry wood mixed with the dark oak and the deep slate. It makes for a nice little palette. But anyways, that's not what today's mission is. Today's mission is to make a mob farm. Now, I do want to say, you know, every season that we are on the Update SMP, I like to improve in something that I haven't really done before. So, you know, every season we're sort of doing different themes for builds. I think Season 2, we kind of went with the medieval thing. Season 3 was more industrial with bricks. So this time I want to build something more modern. Maybe a little bit more luxurious, you might say. And that's going to be the plan for the mega base later on. However, one thing I do want to also improve in is farms. Not just any farms, but basically all farms. I want to make every farm I build just like a mega farm. But then that brings the question, what exactly is a mega farm on Bedrock Edition? Well, I consider any farm that can basically take up the entire 4 chunks of simulation distance a mega farm. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to build a mega mob farm in today's video. Now, I did actually design a gold farm to make for this video, but I decided I probably should get a mob farm first, then do the gold farm. And it looks like someone has already gotten a gold farm up over here. I think this is Tugs? I forgot, honestly. It might be Skits. I really don't know. But yeah, they already built a gold farm right there, so we can get XP that way. I haven't actually tried it out. I do have to ask them to actually use that. But yeah, that is looking really cool. So the only question is, where exactly will I build this mega gold farm? I don't think the SMP members would like it if I was to build it here, because I mean, it's gonna take up a lot of space and it's gonna be kind of not the best looking. I can technically decorate it. Wait, whose base is this? Oh, it's a hole in the roof. Uh oh, I'm stuck in here. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna decorate it, so I don't think I want to build the mob farm here necessarily. I was thinking about building up here in the mountains. However, we're going to be using water, and the water is going to freeze and turn to ice, and that's going to be super annoying. I actually built a couple of farms back in Season 2 in the mountains, and they would always freeze the water. It was super annoying to have to deal with that. So I don't want to do anything in the mountains this time. I want to do something a little bit lower that's warmer. Honestly, this could work over here. I think this might be Trent's area, though. Yeah, I think he said he wanted to build a base in the valley, and this might just be the valley that he was talking about. Now, I could go to my mega base coordinates because I do have a mega base location that I've already found, and I could build it somewhere around there. I feel like that's the best bet to sort of stay out of everyone's way. So I'm going to go real quick to the mega base coordinates, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and sniff out the land and see if there's any good spots to build this farm. Alright, so here we are. This is the mega base coordinates. This is my sand pillar I built here for my base. Yeah, this is basically the area that I wanted to build my mega base, and we do have quite a bit of land here. It's a lot of plains. We got a little bit of a flower forest there, and then we also have savanna over here. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the savanna biome, so I might actually build over here. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, this just keeps going. It kind of just has a little bit of savanna, then it keeps going into plains. I actually didn't notice this before. This is my first time coming over here with Elytra, so I never really was able to explore everything. We have a desert too? No, it's just a beach. I could actually do something cool with this beach over here, but yeah, we have a lot of land to play with. So yeah, I might build it, like I said, in the savannah somewhere, or actually, even better, right over this ocean would be actually pretty epic. It's wow, I didn't notice the ocean this close. Hold on. Yeah, this is very close to our mega base, but it still has the ocean, which is going to give us the most amount of you know, mob drops and stuff. So that would actually be perfect. So yeah, I think we're going to build that mega base we're going to build the mega mob farm right over the ocean. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go gather all the materials I need, which is going to be bamboo. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, I was scared that witch was going to throw a potion at me. I need to go ahead and grab all the materials like bamboo, stone, and water. That's basically it. This farm is very easy to make. But I'm making a design that is kind of different than the last time. It's very efficient. It's going to have the maximum amount of mob drops possible. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go find a jungle and try to grab some bamboo, and I'll be back with you guys once I am finished. Alright guys, so I went to find the nearest jungle and I did get some bamboo from there and made some scaffolding. The only issue is that string is actually pretty hard to get without a mob farm. I didn't realize how hard this was. Basically, you have to kill a bunch of spiders manually, which is just boring. So, yeah, don't have much scaffolding right now, but we're going to go ahead and start it. And every time it turns nighttime, I'm probably just going to kill some spiders. Eventually, the mob farm will be able to produce spiders, and then I can get string that way and sort of, you know, use string to finish the farm. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this over to the area and get started. Alright guys, so I found the location and I decided to go ahead and make it on the ground. The reason why is because I actually want to make buildings around these or some sort of project. You know, I'm trying to get better at hiding farms, even mega farms, and that's gonna make it even harder. But we do have Foxy No Tails, you know, add-on, or not the add-on, but resource pack to make it to where we can actually see all of the simulation distance and how far our mob farm will be effective. So if we go over here to the red is where everything is sort of like external. I don't think mobs will despawn inside this red, so anything outside the red, the mobs won't actually be able to be in the game. So we need to make sure that this red covers the entire farm, which it looks like it does. We have the stone sort of set in place, so this will cover the majority of it. I do have to actually find the middle to this because I don't actually know exactly where the middle is. This should be the middle, and then it should go down 20 again. So did we get this right? Oh dang, I fell. I don't think we got it right. I think we got it very close, but not quite. But it doesn't really matter, it's still going to cover it. Yeah, we were one block off. Dang, there we go. So now we can just move this guy. Oh wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait, the armor stand's gone. Hey, it just stole my armor. Okay, does it count as a player with this add-on? Well, I mean, it's not an add-on, it's just a texture pack, so it wouldn't make sense for it to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I've actually never seen that before. Okay. Ouch. Now, because the simulation distance also goes up, we're gonna be stacking these up pretty high. So, yeah, that's what's gonna make this mega farm. It's gonna be pretty high stacked. It's gonna have a lot of layers. All down here is going to be a collection system, and it's going to hopefully have a water stream to actually, like, put the chests right inside here. That's my goal. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to make. Haven't designed that part yet, but you know, we're working on it. Alright, so guys, I made about 3 of these levels so far, and I went ahead and covered the front part so it's dark, and you guys can see it's actually working pretty well already. It's not finished at all. We still have a lot more to go, and this is actually gonna be a lot higher. And we also have the ones to do around us, but I did need to go ahead and like make this a functional mob farm only because I really need like a good way to get string faster because I cannot make the scaffolding fast enough. So yeah, but it's working pretty well, even though I am standing too close to it. If I was to bring this these blocks forward more and to cover the sides, it would work more efficiently because some of this is lit up. It's only really like the parts in the back that are spawning mobs right now, but it's still working really well because we are elevated with our simulation distance being higher. They can't really spawn mobs down below in the caves, so we are basically good to go here. So I think at this point, all I really got to do is just bring up all the levels around me as high as I planned on making it, and I can basically call it for the actual, you know, spawning platforms. But this is working well. We got lots of spiders dropping down here. I'm super happy. There's so much loot we have. I did make like a minecart thing just to collect it all. But to be honest, I'm probably not even going to use this like right now because it's kind of slow. I need more powered rails, and it doesn't have a drop-off station. So it's kind of just going to hold on to these items forever. I think I'd rather just run down here and collect everything manually. You know, check back every like 10 minutes and just collect whatever I have and just move on with my day. Because the fact that they are just dropping is like 10 times better than before. I would have to wait until nighttime and kill them over and over again. But now I can actually work on other things like gathering stone for more platforms, and I don't have to worry about actually killing spiders manually. But the good thing about scaffolding is that it does go a long way when you do try to craft it. Let's see, we get, oh yeah, we got a lot of scaffolding. That's probably enough for an entire layer, so that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up these levels here, this 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to bring these all the way up to what they need to be to. I'm going to leave this here for now. Like I said, I kind of need this to like actually serve as a functional mob farm for now, so I'm going to leave that there, bring the other ones up, and then once, you know, those are up and good to go, then I can finish this one by bringing it all the way to the top, and we should have a fully done mob farm. And I actually do want to make water streams to collect all the items to like a central, you know, storage room, because usually I just kind of have them go in hoppers, but water systems are actually much more efficient, and they're much more less laggier than hopper systems and dropper systems, so this should be a little bit better. But yeah, the reason why I made this design instead of the usual design is because of the efficiency and the fact that it will be like basically covering all notes, or I guess you say all bases covered, when it comes to like the amount of mobs that can actually spawn within the radius of the player. If you were to have it a little bit more out or even a little bit more in, it would eventually stop spawning mobs because it's too close or too far. So this is basically calibrated to be perfectly in that nice sweet spot to get the most amount of spawns we could possibly get. And that is why I made it this very weird shape. I don't really like the way it looks like above though. It kind of looks weird. I do want to like do some changes because it looks like kind of odd like this. So I might make some like different changes, like I don't know, fill in these corners there, because it's really those corners that are bothering me. But we will do that when the time comes. Okay, I've been taking a lot of bricks building this because it's very tedious to keep placing all the scaffolding and then the water and then the scaffolding and then the water and such. Also collecting all the items is pretty annoying, but we did get it done and we have our mob farm. So yeah, it's quite the size, not insanely huge, and I might actually bring this up higher in the future. But as for now, I want to leave it for this because I need to go ahead and start making the storage system and the collection system for these parts. Now, what I've realized is that even though this was originally going to be a 4-directional, like all directions, I don't exactly have a spot for the storage. And I don't want to have it down here because I always hate having to go up and down to collect storage. I want to collect everything from one point, so, or at least one Y level. So I want to be able to, like, you know, stand here, AFK, blah, 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 and then go over here and collect all of my items instead of having to go down and using fireworks over and over again. Even though fireworks won't really be a problem, you know, it's just nice to not be able to have to, you know, or not have to go down all the time. So yeah, that's the plan. So right now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and make the lava or the magma blocks in these parts, and then we need to have a single collection system to collect all the items, push it up a single elevator into a storage system over here. So the first thing we're going to do is probably go mining for gold because I don't have enough powered rails. So I'm going to try to get like 2 stacks of gold, and I think after that we should be able to start. Now to do this, I'm going to actually go try to find a mesa biome because mesa biomes have a lot of gold, and I'm going to try to see if I can get as much as I can from there. I feel like it would just overall be faster because honestly for me, finding gold while mining is pretty rare. It's not as rare as diamonds obviously, but it's kind of hard to find them sometimes. So I feel like finding a mesa biome would be kind of ideal. So yeah, I'm going to go mining for a little bit, find the nearest mesa biome I could possibly find, and I'll be back with you guys once I'm finished. And here we are in the Badlands. We are about 2,000 blocks away from where we were. I did pull up chunk base to find this area, and look at what I said. Gold everywhere. There's just so much gold. It starts spawning basically all the way up in the mountains instead of having to only spawn super deep in the earth. So I can get lots of gold this way. You can also find lots of mine shafts in Badlands as well, which is pretty cool. Don't know if there's any mine shafts in this one specifically, but there might be. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and collect all this gold, and hopefully I can get, you know, I'm pretty sure I can get out with 2 stacks. I have fortune and everything, so I should be good to go. I should be able to get plenty of powered rails to finish off the farm. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I'll be back with you guys once I am back home. Alright guys, we are back. We got all the gold smelted down inside of these furnaces here, and I think I put them, wait, where did I put them? Well, here they are, powered rails, or bam jam. This should be enough for now. We also have some actual iron smelting gear, so I can make the regular rails, so we can get this entire thing done. There's a zombie out here. We gotta light this area up too. There are quite a bit of mobs just hanging out over here. But this thing is definitely working. I've been just like collecting some of the items, and these things are just like dropping non-stop. This is definitely gonna be a very good farm once it is fully finished and has a collection system. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just like get this entire area finished with all the, you know, magma block and rails and stuff. That stuff's kind of boring, you know. I don't want to, you know, show all that on the camera. So I'm gonna get that done off camera, and I will be back with you guys once I'm finished. So after some tedious redstone and water stuff, we got a actual flow system going. And as you can see, it is working very well. They're actually flying when they go up the water stream because I didn't place a block on top, so that is not much of a surprise. But I'm very happy with the way this is turning out so far. We don't actually have enough iron to stretch this out over here, which is what I would like to do. But I might have to push that back to another episode because I don't really want to go mining for iron. I kind of want to make an iron farm, and I might not be able to do that in today's episode, so I might go ahead and just like save that for the next one or for a future video. But yeah, so far this is working very well. Let's go ahead and top that off so that no longer just jumps in the air super high. But yeah, I just finished it, so yeah, we are getting the items collected into these chests now. And we have quite a bit of storage before we run out. So this should definitely be enough to like AFK overnight maybe. Actually, no, now I think about it, this might get full. I don't know. Like, whatever the case is, if this does get full, that will be more than enough items for us for now to get started with most of the things we want to do in the SMP. So this is definitely a good start. And it's quite satisfying watching all the items just like go up the water stream and go inside the storage system. I guess all there really is to do now is just to make a safe spot for me to AFK. So let's see here. I'm just gonna do this. You know, we'll just like make a little room in here that we can like call, you know, safe. We can just walk in here and be perfectly safe from mobs. The game is not currently set to hard difficulty. We're actually trying to work on maybe getting it changed to hard. It's right now it's on normal. I really want to be on hard, but certain members don't want it to be on hard. So that is sort of being an issue. Only because, you know, villagers can't actually trade. Or they not trade. They can trade. They just can't have a 100% chance of not dying when they get zombified. So that's the biggest issue. If that wasn't a thing, then I would not really care about what difficulty it was on. But that is a pretty big factor when it comes to villagers. So therefore, that's going to be kind of annoying. Because the iron farm I want to make, I actually want to make it to like a small villager like trading hall, just to trade for some things. But I wanted to actually zombify them, but I can't do that right now, so we're gonna have to find a way around that. But yeah, this farm is working very well. We actually have 4 players online right now, and it is still working phenomenally. You can see all those drops down there. We got drops down there as well. Yeah, this farm is, without a shadow of a doubt, very, very efficient. And it's actually completely my design. I mean, I didn't come up with the whole scaffolding thing, obviously, but the way it's laid out and how it's going in all directions, I actually kind of came up with that on the fly, so I'm pretty happy about that. I will need a light in here because I think things could spawn in this little room at nighttime. I don't want that. Let's get like a torch maybe, or, well, I think all we have is torches. We don't really have any fancy light blocks yet. Also, I have to light up down here too, because these guys are spawning. It is dark enough for these guys to spawn, so we got to do a little bit of lighting up around here, and then of course finishing the AFK chamber, and I guess we're basically just done with today's project. I'm not gonna lie, these are a lot of items here. I'm starting to get curious if these are actually getting picked up or not. There are a lot of items here. Okay guys, I found the problem. Yeah, I was working with this water tube, and the water came out and it broke the torch here, and the minecart stopped. For a second I thought that maybe it was actually that effective, but it's not. It just wasn't picking up any items. And now that I think about it, it makes sense because I haven't seen any items go up there in a minute. So yeah, that should be good now. Alright, cool. We should be good to go. These items should start getting collected now. Oh yeah, there we go. All those items are getting nice and cleaned up. Very, very satisfying. Alright, the entire perimeter is lit up. We are basically all set. Now, I believe Little Gamer actually wants to buy a shulker box, and there actually is something I want to show you guys that I didn't record. I completely forgot to record, to be honest, but I did make a tiny bit of a shop in the shopping area, or at least the spawn area. It's kind of close to my base, and yeah, I want to show you guys what I'm doing over there. Alright, so here we are. Little Gamer requested, oh, dang, my inventory's full. Here, let me drop these bones real quick. Alright, I'm going to give him a shulker box. I actually am running low on shulker boxes right now. I would not lie. Okay, this one's empty. Give him that. Yeah, I actually have to go in-busting very soon. And I do want to try to make a shulker farm. If I can. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, if I can make a shulker farm, that would be huge. Nope. Nope. Yeah, but yeah, shulker farm would be very, very useful for this situation. I'm going to go ahead and put this here. Yeah, we got some cleaning up to do, I won't lie. Every time I make a really big project, we always start having really messy shulker boxes. It's just how it is. But for now, I'm going to just place these in here. And I did actually bring quite a bit of gunpowder with me from the farm that we've collected during the process of building. We have quite a bit, so we can go ahead and restock the shop that I was going to show you guys that I completely forgot about, which is a firebrick shop. It's right there. There it is. It's nothing crazy. It's basically the same design as these houses, so I just kind of made it with a different palette. And yeah, it's just coming here, and bam, there's some fireworks here. 1 stack for 1 diamond, or for 20 emerald if you want. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, that's why these haven't been getting purchased. I was wondering. I was like, does any like one need fireworks? And I know no one else has a mob farm quite yet. Unless they're just killing creepers manually, but I was like, I don't know. It's not getting as many sales as I imagined. I mean, this did sell out instantly. As soon as I filled this one up, nothing but diamonds. Like, it got, like, sold out probably 2 times, and this one hasn't been touched, and now I see why. No one wants to trade for emerald. I probably should just get rid of this and change this to diamonds as well. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna restock, and I think we're gonna call it a day after that. Alright, I crafted quite a bit of firebricks. Let's go ahead and restock our shop here. Right on up here, and bam. Let's go ahead and throw these fireworks in here. And change the fireworks sign. That way you're no longer selling them for emerald. I actually really needed emerald before because I was trying to get mending on my armor, but I mean, I kind of still need mending in my armor. I mean, yeah, we're not looking too good right now. But honestly, I'm gonna probably just go ahead and re-enchant all this, make a new set, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm sure I can get some emerald myself, especially after I make a raid farm, which is kind of coming up. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing for the next episode. I have no idea. Honestly, I think I'm going to probably gamble, but with using like a dispenser and just like having a random thing pop out to basically tell us what we're going to do that episode. But yeah, that's that. The stock is reshopped. We did the mob farm. Everything's looking pretty good. With that being said, that's going to call it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was quite the experience. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.